think Project Hail Mary kept almost making me emotional, and then immediately rescuing itself from that feeling. And honestly, I think that's the entire movie. Because on paper, this is exactly the kind of sci-fi story I should love. A disgraced scientist gets sent alone across space to save humanity. He's brilliant, but deeply insecure. Someone who learned the hard way what happens when you trust your instincts and the whole world laughs at you for it. That's a great character setup, and Ryan Gosling is incredibly watchable here. He's funny, charming, awkward in this very human way. You immediately like him, but I think that charm is almost the movie's biggest limitation. Because Hail Mary constantly introduces emotional consequences, and then rushes to soften them before they can fully land. His crewmates die before the mission nearly fully begins. He's kidnapped and forced into a one-way suicide mission without consent. He wakes up completely alone in deep space. These are horrifying situations, but the movie almost immediately protects both Grace and the audience from sitting in that discomfort for very long. There's always a joke, always momentum, always another problem to solve. And to be clear, I don't think the movie is shallow. I actually think it understands vulnerability really well intellectually. I just don't think it fully trusts it emotionally. And nowhere is that clearer than Rocky. Because Rocky is wonderful. The friendship works. Completely. The language scenes are charming, the puppet scene is adorable. The hug is genuinely sweet. You totally understand why these two characters become attracted to each other. But Rocky also arrives at the exact moment the movie is about to become emotionally unbearable. The loneliness disappears. The fear softens. The isolation gets replaced by warmth. And again, that warmth works. I liked watching it, but there's a difference between admiration and immersion. Admiration comes from watching people be clever, charming, lovable. Immersion comes from sitting with them in uncertainty long enough that their emotions start feeling uncomfortably real. And I kept waiting for Hail Mary to fully go there. There's this one moment near the end where Grace realizes Rocky is going to die alone in space, unless he turns back to save him, which means abandoning Earth forever. That should be devastating. That should feel like a man choosing between humanity and the one person who truly understands him. But the movie moves to the decision so quickly that it almost feels emotionally pre-resolved. And I think that's why I walked away admiring the movie more than loving it. Because Hail Mary understands emotional vulnerability conceptually, but every time it gets too close to sitting in real emotional stillness, it flinches just a little. Still really good though. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Go watch Project Hail Mary and see for yourself.